Hello ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Today we're gonna see how to use RevMan for meta-analysis and systematic review. This type of software is, very important, very easiest, and it is, for free. You can download it from your browser for free without purchasing it. And let me check it. Here you can download it. Okay, then click on this. Alright, then we can click here, download and install. Then after that, well, it depends on your bit of computer. If it is 64-bit version, you can download here. If it is 32-bit version, you can download here. Mine is 64, and I click here to download it. Because I do have this software, I don't need to save it, but in your case, if it is new, you can save here. Got it. Then after we download, we install it. After installation, if you open the review manager or RevMan, you will get this window or this template. Then here the wizard asks me, what do you like to do? If I am going to open review from a file, from the existing file, I click here. But if I create the new review, I will click here. If I need help, now you can click here. But in my case, I am going to create new review, so I will click here. Then after that, we'll come to the new review wizard. Okay. What type of review you're gonna do? This wizard asking me. So we do have around 5 types of review: innovation type of review, diagnostics queries, methodological overview, and different type of review. But in our case, let we see whether cesarean section increased neonatal near miss. I mean, whether cesarean section is increased among neonatal near miss baby or neonate, or whether spontaneous vaginal delivery can cause neonatal near miss. In a simple way, what we're gonna see here is whether neonatal illness is increased among cesarean section delivery, or whether neonatal illness is increased among spontaneous vaginal delivery. There we see it. So click next. Here is the intervention and the healthy group. The intervention group is cesarean section delivery, and the healthy primary means spontaneous vaginal delivery. Okay, then I will say next. Is it protocol or full review? It is a full review. Then I will finish. I will get this window. As you see, there is the command area, and also what we're gonna do here is just here first I have to add the studies. I have to include the studies in my review. So to do that, I will click here, studies and reference. Then on the references and study, right click, add studies, included study, excluded, included type of study. So next, from my templates, I've already prepared the templates, and I do have around 6 studies that will be included in this meta-analysis. So the first one is Dilma, Garhammer, Alberto, Kale, Nakimobi, Silva, and Ephraim. So this study is those who meet my eligible criteria. They are eligible for meta-analysis and in line with my objective, my research objective. I just extracted the data from the documents. For example, let me see in the case of randomness, I will just extracted this number, this and this and this number. Let me show you from the PDF. Here is a published paper. It is my paper, my thesis. So here is the delivery mode: spontaneous vaginal delivery, cesarean section, and instrumental delivery. The case is whether there is near miss and no near miss. It's a case control study. We do have a near miss case. We do have a healthy or the control group. So I will extract the number, like spontaneous vaginal delivery 64 is those who develop near miss, but 172 is those who are free from neonatal near miss but who gave birth through spontaneous vaginal delivery. We do have total 236. From this, these are the control group and this is the case group. For cesarean section, also we do have 34 cesarean section with the neonatal near miss and 78 without neonatal near miss from 111 participants. So let's go back to the RevMan. It asked me the identification of the study. The study's identification, for example, this one, the name, the author or the name and the year is the identification. I will copy this one and paste here. Then next, ask me whether it's published or not published. Then automatically the year is put here. Then if I want spatial identification, I can just click here, but I don't need a spatial identification, so I will say next. What you're gonna do after just finishing this, I will add another study in the same section. So I will click here and say continue. The next is this one. I will take it. Okay, copy. I will do the same. Paste. Alright. Adding the same section. Then the third one. I will take the name. I'll take the name and paste here. I will do the same. Add the same section. Okay, let's finish like that. Call it. Okay. The last one. It's not the last one. Let me take this one. Okay. Then the last one, I think. This is my paper. Good. Next. Add into the same section. Then I'll say continue. I will finish it. Okay, cancel it. As you know, it is included here. The included study is almost down here. This is the included study. Silva and Lima, Efren, Kale, and others. Then after that, what we're gonna do is analysis. So I am going to analyze the data. I will click here. Then click right. You will right click, then add comparison. I will say spontaneous vaginal delivery or cesarean section versus spontaneous vaginal delivery. Then I'm next. I will say, what do you want to do after wizard is closed? Add an outcome under the comparison. Okay, then continue. Which type of data you are going to analyze? Ask me. It is a dichotomous. Actually, I do have no continuous type of data, so it's dichotomous. And I will click here. Then next, name. You can say, the effect f of Caesarean section on neonatal nerves, whether Caesarean section increased neonatal nerves or not. The experiment is Caesarean section. The control group is spontaneous vaginal delivery. Then I'll click next. The method, statistical method will be Mantel-Haensel, and analysis type, we do have to model, fixed and random. We use random. Effect measure, odds ratio, risk ratio, you can use either of one. Let me say odds ratio and next. Total and subtotal, the number should have to be total and subtotal. Confidence interval 95, you can say like that. Then next. Here, the left graph. What do the left graph favors? The left graph indicate that Caesarean section increased risk of neonatal news. The left graph. The right graph indicate that spontaneous vaginal delivery increased the risk of neonatal news. Alright, risk of neonatal news. Right. Then scale is 100. Sort by steady day, identification, year, fixed size. You can use either. Then we use year of steady. Then I will click next. What do you want to do after wizard is closed? Edit the new outcome. It's my job. Here, I got it. This is a template. It is not the final analysis. So to analyze this, we have to add the study by clicking here. I will add this study. So let me, okay, take it in there. Let's say finish. After that, as you know here, the number indicate that 0, 0, 0, 0. So this should have to be filled. I can fill it from my extract template. For example, dilemma, Caesarean section with neonatal nerves, Caesarean section with event 165, as you know, with event is 165, 165 from how many? From 548, 548, and also spontaneous vaginal delivery is 21, as you know, from 63, 21, 63, 21, yes, 63. The next one is this one, so 171, 43, 62. Okay, 171, 43, 62. Then 88, 34, 90. 88, okay, 34, 90. Okay, the next one is 66, 23, 50. 66, 23, 50. Okay, next 63, 66, 23, 50. Okay, it's 50. Okay, 57, 48, 11. 57, Then 143, 246, 143, 143, 246, 246, and 64, 642, 1260. Okay, 642. Okay, you can finish like that. 66, 1266. 66. Let me finish. Okay, the next one is 5591, 36, 591, 36, 4. Let me check. 3644. 3644. Okay. 346. 346. 6. 34, 112. Last one. 34, 100. Okay. This is our data. Then after completing our data, now here is weights and odds ratio with the confidence of interval and also the year of publication as it's sorted by. The final effect is final effect 2.3. Heterogeneity is 0.07. It is 76%. I square 76%. That's a p-value less than 0.05. Then let we see what we can do. Here, this is the to add study. So you can change odds ratio to the risk ratio or to the odds ratio itself or to the risk hazard. We use odds ratio. Here is the final plot. Our final plot is this one. As you know, you can just save as image. You can save as image, and also you can print it. You can copy it. The final effect is 2.3, and 76% is application bias or heterogeneity. Have you seen how just it indicates that cesarean section increased risk of neonatal near miss and spontaneous vaginal delivery increased risk of just interchanging neonatal near miss. So this indicates that spontaneous vaginal delivery increased risk of neonatal near miss because most of the studies indicate that the risk is increased among spontaneous vaginal delivery than cesarean section delivery. So, to 130% of the neonates, or when we just reduced from 230 100, we will get 30%. So 30% of the neonate increased the risk of neonatal miss among spontaneous vaginal delivery. You can use this is so this is final plots and also I will close this stick. I will close it here. The effect size, okay. here is the publication bias or funnel plots. Funnel plot, most of the study found at the right side of the zero. Only we do have only two studies at the left side, as you have seen. One study this one, the other one is this one. Almost all is found to be just inclined in the right hand. So you can just analyze like that. This is how analyze the final model for our needs analysis by using RevMan. So you can practice it. Thank you very much. We will see another time.